In today's breaking story, a MAGA congressman just ruined Donald Trump's day with a drunken scandal. Yeah, this story is just as bizarre as it sounds. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, Donald Trump and the MAGA movement is absolutely unhinged, and recently, Sam Harris had a rather controversial take.
Politics, right? Like this is there's no party left of center, real party for political assassination. And yet right of center, very prominent people from the president and Elon on down treated it like the first shot fired in the Civil War. Totally irresponsible, totally dishonest. I mean, these people were arsonists pretending to be firefighters. I mean, Elon jumped on X within minutes before Kirk was declared dead, certainly before his killer was caught, and said the left is the party of murder, right? And then I think some hours later he said, if they won't leave us in peace, there's nothing to do but fight or die, right? I mean, to 225 million people, right? So to have the richest guy in the world on the most politically important social media platform in the world say this sort of thing is just, it's beyond reckless. I mean, it's just sociopathic. It's just, he is just flinging matches into a landscape that has been just soaked in gasoline. And the soaking has been done mostly by Trump and Trumpism and just the grifters.
And still, Trump is getting consumed by this never-ending Epstein issue.
But this idea that the Epstein files is going to be reframed as a Democratic hoax is never going to work. The American public is not cool with it. What does he have? Trump has a minus 39 approval on handling the Epstein files, and only 45% of Republicans even approve at this point. The narrative about Hakeem Jeffries, everyone at this table knows how fundraising emails work. So that email was from someone named Lisa Rossi, who's from a random fundraising group called Dynamic SRG, asking if Epstein wants to go to a generic DCCC dinner that Obama and Jeffries were going to be at. There was never any meeting. There was never any donation. And he appears one time in the Epstein files. By the Miami Herald's count, Trump is mentioned over 1,000 times in the latest tranche that just got out. And people are not going to forget that in 2002, for instance, Trump said, I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy. He's a lot of fun to be with. It's even said he likes beautiful women as much as I do. And many of them are on the younger side.
But now a MAGA congressman just ruined Trump's day with a drunken scandal. Take a look at this breaking story. President Trump's day is quickly unraveling as one of his top MAGA-aligned congressmen, Dan Crenshaw of Texas, has been exposed in a drunken international scandal that has now triggered a formal travel ban. We're learning that Crenshaw has been barred from international congressional travel for 3 months after a drinking incident during an official delegation trip to Mexico. According to Punchbowl News, Crenshaw was drinking with Mexican officials when one of them made a crude joke that made a woman present uncomfortable. Instead of shutting it down, Crenshaw reportedly raised his glass and toasted the remark. When he returned to Washington, Crenshaw was called into a tense meeting with House Speaker Mike Johnson and House Intelligence Committee Chair Rick Crawford. Crawford moved quickly to ban Crenshaw from travel and even pushed Johnson to strip him of his Intelligence Committee seat entirely. Johnson stopped short of that, but he did shut down Crenshaw's cartel task force, a project Crenshaw had promoted heavily. All of this comes as Crenshaw has already been clashing with his own party over counterintelligence reforms, and at a moment when many far-right Trump activists distrust him. The scandal only deepens that divide and weakens one of the figures Trump has relied on to push his national security agenda. And the timing is awful for Trump. Crenshaw recently undermined the administration's justification for military strikes on boats in international waters, accidentally exposing flaws in Trump's narrative. Now he looks reckless and compromised, and the White House is once again dealing with chaos from inside the GOP. As Trump tries to project control, the reality is the opposite. A top MAGA congressman is sidelined under a travel ban, committee leaders are fighting, and the party is once again consumed by scandal and infighting. Trump's day isn't just going off the rails, it's collapsing under the weight of his own allies' misconduct. Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.